Time baseball here on MLB Network. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Yankees. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. So coming to the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. And Walker's throw is right there for route number one. So striding in, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single. Now in the box, Carlos Santana, and at first for him following the one-out single. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and the changeup just missed the inside corner, and that one just missed outside. Hoskins, base runner at first with one out. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Maikel Franco. Great chance. Maikel Franco. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Happ hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was selected in the third round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And that misses ball four, so it's second baseman. Ready, here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. Hoskins is on his way home. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40.
From the stretch.
Ramos.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. Weak chopper up the line. Two out, bases loaded. Count moves to a ball and two strikes now. Two balls and two strikes to the Phillies. Catcher. trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And he strikes him out. So up now, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Ground ball right side. And he'll just make it to the bag a step or two ahead, and there's the first down. So digging in now, Andrew McCutcheon. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. And he'll step off and try and reset. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with two men out. That's by him for strike one.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
2 balls and a strike to count. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Gleyber Torres would be next. He somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count and the pitch. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3. Settling in now as Dribble Cabrera. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. No score here as we play inning number 2. Just got a piece to the right side, but that one rolls foul. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Odubel Herrera would be next. Hit to short. Torres has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Aaron Hicks, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Aaron
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bounce towards the second baseman. Hernandez ranges to his left. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Arrieta gets the sign. Looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off it. So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Popped him up. Sanchez shading to his right, 1 down. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point.
Heading out towards shallow right. McCutchen is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. He drew a walk his first time up. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control.
Meanwhile here, a stolen base. Here's Neil Walker as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Lifted into center field. Herrera's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Into the box now, Greg Bird.
First baseman, Greg Bird.
Here comes the first pitch. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. 1-1 the count now.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Hard hit ball to short. Cabrera's up with it. And there's out number 2. Here's Brett Gardner now.
Left fielder number 11, Brett
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutcheon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down the third baseline. Gardner is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. McCutcheon, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy.
And the second baseman is there to make the play. Stepping into the box, Michael Franco. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
2-2. Fouled off. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torres brings it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. For Walker now at second. On to first, and Haps rolling now. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hits this one hard the other way. Bird gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A high fastball is in there.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the leg.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And that misses. 2-2. Now a throw over, back in standing. Stanton aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Hit out towards second. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a fastball now hit out toward Gardner in left field. 1 pitch, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Jose Bautista. First time up, he went down looking. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Gone! Now at the plate, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Williams, a native Texan. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was retired after popping out in his last at bat. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider's in for a strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Walker bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go in the high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. Ready once again, Reese Hoskins. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Behind 0-2 now. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Andujar over to his right, makes the play, one away. So now Carlos Santana. Here comes the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hicks is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Michael Franco. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that retires the side. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. It was a walk in his last trip. And he'll step off and try again. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Cabrera's there. On to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, the leadoff man will be allowed to reach here. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's running. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. On to the second baseman covering, and he can't handle it. Runner goes for third. Now a bunt attempt here. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Running now is McCutchen. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Into the box, Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. The runner's breaking for home. Now a bunt attempt here. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Standing in, Aaron Hicks. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
Nashik, 37 years old. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2002 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
There's ball 4. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hicks running from first. Pitch inside, the throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great. Dylan Betances is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First delivery to him on the way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there, makes the play, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Previous history against Dylan Betances. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now as Drupal Cabrera, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. A ball and no strikes. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. The 2-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Torres scoops it up. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Tag, and they nail him at home. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. No hits to this point.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Here comes the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Third baseman.
Check swing called strike, 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Miguel Andujar becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He went down on strikes last time up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Bautista. Previous history against.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And even 1-1 count to Bautista. And he misses 2-1. 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set. And he'll step off and try again. He's set. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Scott Kingery will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And that's the second out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Gloved by Walker. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brett Gardner. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Adam Morgan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball that just misses inside. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Sir Anthony Dominguez is called upon, and it's not for his usual role, just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch.
Gardner leads off second with nobody out. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. And that misses ball 1.
Obviously, the game.
And he takes a cold strike 1. A pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 scores with play the 8th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer.
Meanwhile, now the throw to the bag is there, and he is out at third base. Ground ball left side. Franco has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Hit on the ground toward the left. Torres picks it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Santana now.
Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pop high in the air. Torres has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And now it will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Maikel Franco, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away. And when that's...
Throw to first is in time, and the Yankees win it. The Yankees win. So the Yankees, of course, buoyed by a great start from this man here, Jay Happ. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see. 6 innings.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Who'll get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Here's Daniel Murphy now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Daniel Murphy.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Oh, and he misses it. Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled down the line. Murphy stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Here comes another 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Baez is retired, and there's one away. Here's Chris Bryant now. His past line against Aaron Nola. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Tapper up the line. Franco is up with it, and there are 2 away now. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Herrera is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job. In now, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1-1. There's a low changeup that's laid off. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. All even now, 2-2. No one out with a runner at second. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. There's Baez. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. And he just misses with a curveball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's just 2 for 9. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is in time. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. 1-1 to Schwarber.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Stepping in, Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. No outs, nobody on. Right side. And that's through for a hit. Now batting, Wilson Contreras. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch coming, here it is. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. The pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Digging in to try it again, Daniel Murphy. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. The 2-1. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate change.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. A cold strike on the inside corner. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Striding in, Asdrubal Cabrera. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola. First delivery to him on the way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Herrera on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Nick Williams. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Lifted in the air to right field. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And this one runs up high, ball 1. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The 3-1. The 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Bryant is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. Striding in once again, Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike 1. Hoskins on third with 2 out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. And that's in there for strike 1. Cutter low, 1-1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Fouled away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Ready to take his hacks again, Ian Happ, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Lifted into center field. Pereira patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Ready for another chance, Albert Almora, a base hit in his first trip. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Wilson Ramos comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Wilson Ramos.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Count remains at 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Ripped down the first base line. The tag, and he is out. Digging in, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
1-2 now. The 1-2 is in there, a called strike 3. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Popped him up. Contreras over to his left, and that ends the inning. So here now's the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Daniel Murphy. If you remember, he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Here's Javier Baez.
Now batting, Shortstop, Javier Bryant.
Sir Anthony Dominguez is on his way to the mound, and this is a rather curious move to bring on the closer in just the 5th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Count even now at 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Murphy stands at first with 1 out. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Set and the pitch. Hot shot to third. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. He spoils another one, and will do it again.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss at.
And they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Odubel Herrera. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Almora in pursuit. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here's Carlos Santana now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-2 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber has a read on it, and the inning is over. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. A Fastball that just misses inside. Too tight with that one. 3-0. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. The 3-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Hoskins waits on it. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. Oh no, he missed it. He's around second now if they're still searching for it out there. Happ takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now. So coming to the plate, Albert Almora, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Herrera. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Contreras, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the fastball sails on him, and that's to the backstop. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Hernandez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Now a step off. They try to get him. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So striding in, Cesar Hernandez, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And that's up and in for ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
2 balls and a strike now. And that one got a piece of him. Now in the box, Asdrubal Cabrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A runner on first with 2 away. Missed with a breaking ball. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
When a pitch is close to working.
Got him looking, and that'll do. Here's Daniel Murphy now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Adam Morgan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 46, Adam Morgan.
First offering on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here he comes on 2-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Javier Baez is on deck. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Here's Javier Baez. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 3 for 9. Hit in the air to right field. Williams moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Here's Chris Bryant now. Last time through was a base hit.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Herrera is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Adam Morgan. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Number 24 is up off the bench. Steve Cishek comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams. A hit in 2 tries so far. Runner goes for second. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he is in there. The 0-2 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 2. And perfect execution there as the hit and run yields a base hit. So digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. On the ground to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Luis Avilan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Luis Avilan.
Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. It's taken, strike one. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, one down. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. And that's in there for a strike. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Chopped weakly to the left. Franco takes it in, and there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Albert Almora. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. Inside with the breaking ball. 2-0. The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Ready now, Michael Franco. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Baez on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. At the plate, Wilson Ramos. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on the bag himself. Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Luis Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Garcia is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very... Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall in right field. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. As though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez Gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 4. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Javier Baez, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First offering on its way. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. Ramos is there, and the side is retired. Justin Wilson, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's in there. Base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Luis Garcia. And we'll see how they play it here. The sacrifice may be in order with nobody out. Jose Bautista come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. On the ground to the left side. And there's one down now. And he's safe. So coming to the plate, Nick Williams. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Jorge Alfaro will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. Waiting on it is Almora. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches. And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for the Cubs, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. And that one stayed too low apparently. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And that's the first out. Into the box now, Javier Baez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Tough slider down low for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Hernandez is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Just getting started here in Philly. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the field.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that riding into the box. Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Lester, a 6'4" lefty. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great team.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Herrera on second. Hoskins is over at first with 1 away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And this is fouled at the plate. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Oh, 2 now from Lester. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Cesar Hernandez becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. In for strike 2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Started to go around, but it's a called third. Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a hit. So a base hit to kick things off here. And there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Eflin has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. High in the air out to center field. Herrera on the run. 1 away. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And that misses for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Runner goes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. The relay, but he is in there. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Kyle Schwarber. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now everybody's running. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. And the throw is late, so it'll be an infield single and an RBI on a perfect suicide squeeze. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. More than likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back. Anyway. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And here's a slider for a called strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His past history against John Lester. He's got 8 hits in 31 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Into the box, Zach Eflin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
0-1.
Lester's 2-0 home. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
In there, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now. started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Line drive to center field, and he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Here's Chris Bryant now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Herrera is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Standing in, Odubel Herrera. He reached on a single in his first try. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Herrera is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball. So for this guy to absolutely hammer left-on-left situation is a testament to the hard work he's put in the cage.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He singled his last time. Pitch inside, the throw in time, and he is nailed at second. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
So he throws him for the strikeout. Rhys Hoskins becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. A windup and the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. They'll try again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he fouls this one off. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Another payoff pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Digging in, Mike Del Franco threw a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. And it's 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. In there, strike 1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wilson Contreras. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chopped at the plate. That's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, John Lester. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
0-1's the count.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Cesar.
Right there, Murphy at second. Fielded cleanly, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. In now, Asdrubal Cabrera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping in, Zach Eflin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Scott Kingery will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Kingery swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. And the first pitch of the inning here misses. Down and in for the 1-0 home. Is in there for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Here's Daniel Murphy now. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. 0-2, here it comes. And there he goes towards second. Popped him up. Franco has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Half a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does. Here's the center fielder.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder, Odubel.
On its way is pitch number 75. And that's out number 1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, 2 now from Lester. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 2-2.
2-2.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not.
And he will get there to make the running. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 1 for 2. No balls and a strike to count.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Just a tick behind for a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Now another 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. On the ground to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. And now it'll be the cleanup spot. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Too low, 1-0. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Cesar Hernandez is on deck. Hard hit ball to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in. The switch hitter, Jesse Chavez, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Down and away, ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike three. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Wilson Ramos.
Popped him up. Murphy will put this one away, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Adam Morgan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider. Wind up and the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Morgan, 28 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. A throw down to first, 1 away. Now batting, Jesse Chavez. Albert Almora will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Grounded slowly to the left side. Taken there by Cabrera. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Almora leads off first with 1 away. Runners off for second. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Daniel Murphy, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Here's a high pop-up. Franco shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
It's time.
Steve Cishek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Morgan. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Nick Williams will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And with the big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. A pause and the 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. And a step off. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Contreras has a play, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that. Luis Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the.
Number 57, Luis Garcia.
He's set. Here it comes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Here's Chris Bryant now.
How about it? Third baseman, Chris.
He's set and the pitch. Fouled off. Rizzo stands at first with 1 out.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And it's fouled away. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So in now for Chicago, Ben Zobrist, who could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner will score from first. Now the relay home. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras.